Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations, and say, Thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem, For thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan, and thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother an Hittite. As for thy nativity, in the day that thou wast born, thy navel was not cut, neither wast thou washed in water to supple thee. Thou wast not salted at all, nor swaddled at all. None eyed pitied thee to do any of these things unto thee, to have compassion unto thee. But thou wast cast out into the open field, to the loathing of thy person, in the day that thou wast born. And when I passed by thee, I saw thee polluted in thy own blood, and I said, When thou wast polluted in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live. And I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and hast increased and waxed great. And thou art come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, thine hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare. And when I passed by thee, I looked upon thee. Thy time was a time of love. I spread my skirts over thee, I covered thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee, and entered into a covenant with thee, saith the Lord God, and thou becamest mine. Then I washed thee with water, yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil. I clothed thee also with broidered work, I shod thee with badger skin, and I girded thee about with fine linen, and I covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments, I put bracelets upon thine hands, and a chain on thy neck. I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head. And thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen, and silk and broidered work, and thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou wast exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which I had put upon thee, saith the Lord God. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and played the harlot because of thy renown, and pouredst out thy fornications, and every one that passed by, his it was. And of thy garments thou didst take, and deckedst thy high places with diverse colors, and playedst the harlot thereupon. The likes shall not come, neither shall it be so. Thou hast also taken thy fair jewels, and of my gold and my silver, which I had given thee, and madest to thyself images of men, and did commit whoredom with them, and tookest thy broidered garments, and coveredst them, and thou hast set mine oil and my incense before them. My meat also which I gave thee, fine flour, oil, and honey, wherewith I fed thee, and thou hast even set it before them for a sweet savour. Thus it was, saith the Lord God. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast borne unto me, and these thou hast sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredom a small matter? That thou hast slain my children, and delivered them to cause to the pass through the fire for them? And in all thy abominations and thine whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou wast naked and bare, and wast polluted in thy blood. And it came to pass, after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, saith the Lord God, that thou hast also built unto thee an eminent place, and hast made thee a high place in every street, and hast built thy high place in every head of the way, and hast made thy beauty to be poured, and hast opened thy feet to every one that passed by, and multiplied thy whoredoms. Thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbors, great of flesh, and hast increased thy whoredoms to provoke me anger. Behold, therefore, I have stretched out my hand over thee, and have diminished thine ordinary food, and delivered thee unto the will of them that hate thee, the daughter of the Philistines, which are ashamed of their little way. Thou hast played the whore also with the Assyrians, because thou wast insatiable. Yea, thou hast played the harlot with them, yet couldst not be satisfied. Thou hast moreover multiplied thy fornications in the land of Canaan unto Chaldea, yet thou wast not satisfied therewith. How weak is thine heart, saith the Lord God, seest thou doeth all these things, the work of an imperious foolish woman, in that thou buildest thine eminent place in the head of every way, and makest thine high place in every street, and hast not been as a harlot, and thou scornest hire, but as a wife that committeth adultery will take strangers instead of her husband. They give gifts to all whores, but thou givest gifts to all thy lovers, and hirest them, that thou mayest come unto thee on every side for thy whoredom. And the contrary is in thee from other women in thine whoredoms, whereas none follow thee to commit whoredoms. And in that thou givest a reward, and no reward is given unto thee, therefore thou art contrary. Wherefore, O harlot, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredoms with thy lovers, and with all the idols of thy abominations, and by the blood of thy children which thou didst give unto them. Behold, therefore, I will gather all thy lovers, with whom thou hast taken pleasure, all them thou hast loved, and all them thou hast hated, and I will gather them round about against thee. I will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness. And I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged. And I will give thee blood and fury and in jealousy. And I'll also give thee into their hand, and they shall throw down thine eminent place, and shall break down thine high places, and they shall strip thee also of thy clothes, and shall take away their fair jewels, and leave thee naked and bare. They shall also bring up the company against thee, and they shall stone thee with stones, and thrust thee through with their swords. They shall burn thine houses with fire, and execute judgments upon thee in the sight of many women, and I will cause thee to cease from playing the harlot. And thou shalt also give no hire any more. And I will make my fury towards thee to rest, and my jealousy shall depart from thee, and I'll be quiet, and I'll be no more angry, because thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, because thou hast fretted me in all these things, behold. Therefore I will recompense thy way upon thine own head, saith the Lord God. And thou shalt not commit this lewdness above all thy abominations. Behold, every one that uses proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband and her children. And thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loathe their husband and their children. Your mother was a Hittite, and your father was an Amorite. And thy sister is Samaria, she and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand. And thy younger sister, that dwelleth at the right hand, is Sodom and her daughters. Yet hast thou not walked after their ways, nor done after abominations, but, as if they were a very little thing, thou wast corrupted more, they in all thy ways. As I live, saith the Lord God, Sodom thy sister hath not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, was pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters. Now that she strengthened the hand of the poor and needy. And they were haughty and committed abominations before me, therefore I took them away as I saw good. Neither hath Samaria committed half of thy sins, because thou hast multiplied thy abominations more than they, and hast justified thy sisters in all thy abominations which thou hast done. Thou also, which hast judged thy sisters, bear thine own shame for thy sins that thou hast committed more abominable than they, for they are more righteous than thou. Be thou confounded also, and bear thy shame in that thou hast justified thy sisters. When I shall bring up again their captivity, like the captivity of Sodom and her daughters, and the captivity of Samaria and her daughters, then will I bring again the captivity of thy captives in the midst of them, that thou mayest bear thine own shame, and mayest be confounded in all that thou hast done, and that thou art a comfort unto them. When thy sister Sodom and her daughters shall return to their former state, and Samaria and her daughters shall return to their former state, then thou and thy daughters shall return to your former state. For thy sister Sodom was not mentioned by thy mouth in the day of thy pride, before thy wickedness was discovered, as at the time of thy reproach of the daughters of Samaria, and all that are round about her, and the daughters of the Philistines, which despised thee round about. Thou hast borne thy lewdness and thy abomination, saith the Lord. For thus saith the Lord God, I will even deal with thee as thou hast done, which hast despised the oath and broken covenant. Nevertheless, I will remember my covenant with thee in the days of thy youth, and I will establish unto thee an everlasting covenant. Then shalt thou remember thy ways and be ashamed, and thou shalt receive thy sisters, the elder and thy younger, and I will give them unto thee for daughters, but not by thy covenant. And I will establish my covenant with thee, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, that thou mayest remember and be confounded, and never open thy mouth any more because of thy shame. When I am pacified